Global War 36 enthusiast here with a follow-up video from a video I did on cavalry and militia 1 year ago. These are the old cavalry pieces that HBG used to put out, and I had been disappointed with these miniatures, and so I posted a video a year ago about replacing them with these miniatures, which you can see are quite a bit larger. Here's a militia for context. You can see how big these other replacement cavalry I had suggested were, but you can see the details a lot nicer on these other ones, but they were just too big and they never really caught on. So these militia, the old HBG, I call them militia, these old HBG cavalry were not the best, and now HBG has come out with 3D printed cavalry that are just stunning. You can see that they're a much more appropriate size, so that's, they're not as big as these other cavalry pieces, and they're just absolutely beautiful. I really tip my hat to HBG. There's so many different cavalry options for you, 3D printed cavalry options at HBG. This is from the Japanese set. This is the Japanese rifle cavalry unit. And then all of these 3D printed pieces have the H for HBG. Here's one that they make specific for the French. You can see that his cap is a little bit different. It's less of a helmet. That's for the French. And then they have a Russian option as well. I haven't painted this guy yet. This actually is a World War I piece. It's a Cossack, but I'm going to use it for the Russians for World War II. I think that would seem pretty reasonable. And I don't know if you can tell, but it has this beautiful cloak on the back that the Cossack is wearing. So that's really cool. These are really nice pieces, and basically I don't see anything. If you're looking for miniatures for World War II, I don't know of any other site that can really compare with HBG. They're just on fire right now. I would highly recommend them. I think the cavalry is now, we can put that to rest. You should go with HBG 3D printed cavalry pieces. So many to pick from. If you like the Japanese sword, that's really cool. Let's segue over to militia. So this is a Japanese militia piece. You basically have 3 different options with militia. I haven't purchased the marker option, but they have the yellow militia markers that you've probably seen, and then you just glue your standard infantry on top of it. Personally, I'm not into the markers, but it does save you a little bit, because if you get the yellow militia markers, sorry that I don't have an example for you, but they're 75 cents each, whereas if you get the militia miniatures country specific like this, it's 80 cents each. You know, that if you bought 5 of these, it'd be $4. This will be $3.75. So you'd save 5 cents. And no joke, when you start buying militia, you know, you need a lot of militia, so the costs will add up. But personally, I just like going with these militia pieces. But I wanted to let you know about a new 3D printed militia piece that HBG is putting out. These guys. And what's amazing is that they're 5 cents cheaper than these guys. And if you just look at the detailing, one of the best places to look at is the hand here. I've got it on high resolution. I don't know if you'll be able to see the difference between these two miniatures, but the detailing on the 3D, no surprise, is much better. This guy's 5 cents cheaper. The problem is, then you're gonna have to spray paint, and that's the path that I'm choosing to go. 3D printed militia pieces from HBG, and then just paint them color specific. So that's my update on cavalry and militia. Just massive respect to HBG. I hear that the version 4 map is finalized, And that makes me think, guys, it's getting close. I'm hoping this means production will get started. So very excited.